Alright guys, from the title of the video you already know what this is about. These stock tails on the bike are just way too long, kind of obnoxious really. Like, look at the bike and then look at this thing. It's like a quarter of the length of the bike. So I'm gonna have a plate right there and none of this garbage. Show you guys what I got from Amazon. $40, and I saw a review video on this before I actually tried doing this myself, and it looks like it's gonna take a little while to do. So I'm gonna show you guys what's in here. We got the thing where the license plate is actually gonna go on. All the wires are gonna go through here for the license plate light, and the turn signals are gonna go here. I'm gonna keep the stock turn signals because they're good for safety. It'll look way better than what it does now, but this goes under the bike. Actually, it's gonna go like this. So this will go under the bike, and then these mount like that, and that's what it's gonna look like underneath the bike. And the wires are gonna pull through here. Remove the seat now. To remove the seat, you go into this keyhole right here and just pop that off. Alright, I can put that in the trunk. Alright, so from the video I watched, you're supposed to... What the heck is all that stuff in here? Looks like some critter was in there. But anyways, underneath this, there's gonna be like a boot that holds like wires together. So I was instructed in that video to take that out, and then there's this rubber covered wire. Huh. Alright, this is gonna go way easier if I have a seat, but trying to find this looks like it's this black one here, the wire that I need to pull out. So this is the connector for the license plate light and the turn signals. So I'm gonna pull all that out, and here I've got the wire free. The instructions said that these the frame of the bike here, these are tubes, open tubes. So I'm supposed to get these bolts out, and I'm gonna tape these shut. That way my screws don't fall right in there. Before we go any further, I want to go over the parts that are going to be needed. So you're going to need a ratchet, 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive. I believe that is, never mind, with extension. 10mm, 14mm hex wrench, 8mm and 12mm socket, Phillips screwdriver, and needle nose pliers. And then here's the parts included. So I have this instruction sheet that they supplied me with, but I also made myself like a dummy version, so from a video that I watched. Alright, got my tool set up, 12mm socket. All right, step 3 is complete. I got those bolts out of there, those 4 bolts. So now I'm instructed to pull the tail, pull on the tail, and it should come off. So let's see how that works. Oh, what the heck, did I break something? Sounded like I cracked something, but hopefully I didn't. Wow. Tail's coming off, guys. There it is. Tail is off. Now I gotta do surgery on this thing. I gotta open it up and get like some things free off of it. Alright, I brought this chair over here. So next I'm gonna use a screwdriver and remove these 4 screws. Alright, I got the 4 screws off. Now I'm gonna just yank this thing off of there, hopefully. Oh, there's another screw. No wonder it didn't want to go. God, would have been nice to have a bigger screwdriver. This screwdriver sucks. Yeah, 4 screws on the bottom and 1 screw on the top. And there it is. The shell is off. Alright, these are the 4 screws that held on the license plate light itself, and I'm probably gonna put those separately somewhere. But next up, I think I gotta remove this reusable zip tie. Guess you just push that up and you can pull the zip tie out. Okay, I'm gonna put these screws somewhere separate, that way I don't lose them. So I know they're for the license plate light specifically. Alright, I got this yellow tray. I'm gonna keep the license plate light screws in that plate, so I specifically know where those are, because they're little and I feel like me doing it how I want to do it, I'm gonna forget where those were for. Alright, so next up, removable zip tie, remove 4 screws, needle nose pliers for bullet connectors. So I'm guessing these are in here. They're called bullet connectors. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm gonna use the pliers. Hopefully I don't break nothing. There's one successfully taken off. There's another one taken off. Alright. And over here. And all out. And it's looking out already. Take this off now. Alright. I'm gonna pull the boot through. Alright, now we got it out. We got the harness out of the actual tail. So let's see what the next step is. Alright, so I used this 9/16 curved wrench to remove this bolt holding the turn signal. I didn't have that tool on hand, so this is what I used. And apparently you're supposed to reuse this hardware except for this plate, so I'm gonna keep that for later. I'm gonna put it under the chair here, maybe in here. Alright, now that I've taken the turn signals off, I'm supposed to remove this light from this light holder. So let's see what we got here. We got to get some sockets, looks like. Alright, this part calls for an 8mm, but I have a 5/16, which is pretty much the same thing, so I'm going to take that off. Alright. License plate holder light and the yellow tray. So popping these off right now. And hopefully these go smoothly through this hole. This rubber gasket on the end here, you're supposed to reuse it. It'll help to reduce vibration. I have the license plate light and harness off of the license plate light spacer, so now I can actually start putting these this light into the actual undertail kit. Take all this stuff out. Supposed to feed through here. Get the boots in there one by one. Don't do both at the same time because you could rip one of them. But there we go. Easy with the bullet connectors. Alright, next I'm putting this rubber gasket that came off the original tail, and I'm putting it through these holes of the actual undertail bracket. The supplied washers, you want to put them over this thing here that was on your bike from stock, and just put that in there like that, and that'll help prevent so that the license plate doesn't wobble when it's mounted onto the bike. Alright, I got the bolts on there. The license plate light is mounted on, so I'm going to tighten this a little bit. So I'm going to put the turn signals on now, and these were this way. Alright, that took a little while, but I got the turn signals and the license plate light onto the assembly, so let's see what we got next here. Next up, we're going to put this supplied grommet over the wiring harness. If I can get it out of this baggie. Alright, here it is. Supplied rubber grommet. Looks like it's about even on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. But I'm gonna go ahead and feed it through this wiring harness. I was shown that this will fit, so might be a little snug, but alright, sure enough, it started to rain on me, so Gotta move everything into the garage. But this is gonna get done, boys. Alright, I packed it all in there. Grommet is on there, and this is nicely tucked inside that hole there. So this looks like it can be bolted onto the bike now. Alright, before I can actually bolt it, I'm supposed to feed this harness through this hole here. Alright, I got all the wires connected back up the way they should be. So I'm gonna just test out the lights. I already tested them, I know they work, but I'm gonna just do it for good measure here. Left turn signal works, right turn signal works, and brake light works. So awesome. And we got the light on there, the license plate light. Man, this thing looks awesome. Even without the seat on, it looks amazing. Way nicer. Alright, here's the bike with the tail eliminator completed. Looks way nicer in my opinion. You don't got the entire tire being covered by a obnoxious looking fender. So I love the way it looks.